So I reached out to a lot of the fans and the listeners of 11 After 9 and asked, what should I ask my buddy who is the big Porsche guy? And they said, first question, Angelo, daily driver myth. Which modern Porsche is actually the most reliable for someone putting on 10,000 plus miles a year?
Now, we're talking any Porsche or are we talking sports car?
See, that's the thing, right? Because it's like, well, Cayenne, dummy, or Panamera, or fill in the blank. All right, let's just go sports car because we know that the SUVs and the sedans are great.
If you ask me what's the most reliable, bulletproof, headache-free Porsche, I'd probably
turn the key, it starts. Yep.
Cayman. Hands down.
Cayman?
Cayman.
Really?
Now,
all right.
Now, that's going to be a hot topic already, I'm sure, by saying that over a 911. But the reason I say that is because, say you're in the market for a used one, you find a nice, reasonably used, not beat up. Caymans are cheaper than 911s, period.
Yeah.
So you can rip one of those. You could rip one of those year round if you wanted to, honestly, with a set of snows, if you really want to go down that road.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be completely fine. It's got no sunroof. It's got no frills, really, other than just being a solid car. You almost never have to worry about water leaks. You never have to worry about pretty much anything that typically goes wrong if people aren't maintaining them. And then on top of that, being that it's a Cayman versus a 911, it's going to be less expensive to maintain as well because there's just less going on with it.
Less going on. Well, let me ask you a question, though, because Cayman spans 15 years, 20 years. What generation Cayman would you pick?
I would say probably 987.2.
Really? Okay. So for those of you out there that don't know, the Cayman started in like 06, I think was the first year?
06, yeah, 06 was first year.
That's a .1.
And it was .1, basically the same as a Boxster. Everything honestly identical other than it's a hard top versus a soft top. And the only reason I say .2 is because, especially if you're looking at like an S, right, it's direct injected. It's got some of the nicer updates with the headlights are a little bit nicer. The taillights are LED versus just incandescent bulbs. It just looks a little bit more modern without the expense of getting into, a 981 generation Cayman.
Do you think that the 981, which is from years like, say, 2012 and a half to 2016, do you think that's a less reliable car, or is it just like a size thing?
I think it's a size thing, but I also think that there's, for some reason, the 987s definitely demand less money. So as far as just a cost factor and just enjoyment, you'd probably find one of those for better bang for the buck.